Is coffee good for you or not? This would be a question you think of when you enjoy your cup of joe in the morning. Why is coffee nicknamed a cup of joe in the US? A cup of joe is one of coffee's most common nicknames and one of its most puzzling. Unlike Java, which refers to a specific coffee growing region, the origins of cup of joe are unknown. The term first started appearing in print in the 1930s, with the first occurrence of it in a book coming in 1936. In New York in 1898 by Joe Martinson, who reportedly had a bigger-than-life personality, coffee may have locally been called Joe's Coffee or Cup of Joe. As the company grew, Cup of Joe could have expanded from a local nickname to a more widely used term by the 1930s. Is coffee good for your health? If it is good, how much should you drink per day to be not harmful, or is it dangerous? Does it damage your heart, blood vessels, brain cells, kidneys, or other tissues in your body? Does it affect your well-being? These are questions we are going to discuss today. Just a couple of calories a cup. Good old black coffee packs quite a punch. It wakes you up, boosts your metabolic rate, and decreases the risk of some diseases. It gives you energy and may help you lose weight and sharpen your mental focus thanks to the magic of caffeine. Studies have shown that caffeine may improve mood, help your brain work, and improve exercise performance. A regular Java habit is associated with the lower risk of type 2 diabetes and Parkinson's disease, is one study. Caffeine was linked to a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. There you are, coffee seems to be good for you. Then why do some doctors say it is terrible for your health? Okay, let's go into the nitty-gritty of it. According to some studies, high coffee consumption was correlated with lower acute kidney injury or AKI risk compared with no consumption, so that should answer your doubts that it is suitable for your kidneys. Coffee is an excellent source of antioxidants which may help protect cells from damage. Higher consumption of coffee, caffeinated and decaf, alike was associated with a lower risk of total mortality, including deaths attributed to heart disease, nervous system diseases, and suicide. More specifically, habitual coffee drinking has been linked to a lower risk of coronary heart disease in women. According to the American Heart Foundation news, coffee may help reduce the risk of heart failure. According to new research, drinking one or more cups of coffee daily may reduce the risk of heart failure, but only if it's caffeinated. The data analysis from 3 large well-known heart disease trials was published recently in the American Heart Association journal Circulation. Heart failure, it found the more coffee people drank, the lower their risk for heart failure, but that benefit didn't extend to people who drank decaf. The general population often considers coffee and caffeine to be bad for the heart because people associate them with palpitations, high blood pressure, etc. Caffeine improves heart failure risk but is associated with an increased risk of arrhythmias. Arrhythmias refer to an irregular heartbeat. Check your pulse after drinking coffee. Does drinking coffee raise your blood pressure? This is important because most of us take medications for high blood pressure. So how does it affect your blood pressure? Caffeine may cause a temporary but dramatic increase in your blood pressure, even if you don't have high blood pressure. It's unclear what causes this spike in blood pressure. The blood pressure response to caffeine differs from person to person. Some researchers believe that caffeine could block a hormone that helps keep your arteries widened. Others think that caffeine causes your adrenal glands to release more adrenaline, which causes your blood pressure to increase. Some people who regularly drink caffeinated beverages have a higher average blood pressure than those who drink none. Others who regularly drink caffeinated beverages develop a tolerance to caffeine. As a result, caffeine doesn't have a long-term effect on your blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, ask your doctor whether you should limit or stop drinking caffeinated beverages. The US Food and Drug Administration says 400 milligrams a day of caffeine is generally safe for most people. However, if you are concerned about caffeine's effect on your blood pressure, try limiting the amount of caffeine you drink to 200 milligrams a day, about the same amount as is generally in 2 8-ounce cups of brewed coffee. Remember that the amount of caffeine in coffee, energy drinks, and other beverages varies from brand and method of preparation. Also, if you have high blood pressure, avoid caffeine before activities that naturally increase your blood pressure, such as exercise, weightlifting, or hard physical labor. For health-conscious coffee lovers, the most critical question isn't is it good for you, but rather how do you take it? If you dress your coffee up too much with cream and sugar, you risk negating the health benefits. We know that sugar has adverse effects, said Penny Chris Etherton, a nutrition professor at Penn State University. Even if you add sugar and don't exceed your calorie needs, you are still negating some of the benefits because sugar is a negative food ingredient. That warning goes double for even fancier coffee drinks. The federal dietary guidelines say 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day can be part of a healthy diet, but that only refers to plain black coffee. This information I gathered from the American Heart Association news. Does coffee drinking affect your cholesterol levels? Though brewed coffee does not contain actual cholesterol, it does have two natural oils that contain chemical compounds caffeitol and kiviol, which can raise cholesterol levels. And studies have shown that older coffee drinkers have higher levels of cholesterol. A recent study found that drinking 3 to 5 cups of espresso daily affected total cholesterol. In the amount that we typically consume, there's very little, if any, effect of coffee on cholesterol as long as the intake is in moderation. A recent study examined how various coffee brewing methods, including espresso, are associated with the cholesterol. Researchers found that drinking 3 to 5 cups of espresso daily was significantly linked with higher cholesterol levels in both men and women compared with those who did not drink espresso daily. How does coffee affect your liver? A large new study found that coffee of all kinds lowers the risk of chronic liver disease, fatty liver disease, liver cancer, and death from chronic liver disease. The most significant benefit is drinking 3 to 4 cups of coffee, even decaffeinated daily. I hope this video presentation on coffee health was useful. Please surf my website www.drharold.com if you wish to read other articles, YouTubes and health newsletters that I have already published. So keep safe until we meet again. Goodbye for now.